This republic on the shores of the Caspian Sea is the only European Buddhist culture that is native to the land within the European continent. Welcome to the Republic of Kalmykia, which is now part of the Russian Federation. I mean, would you believe that this is actually in Europe? When you see the steppe, the landscape, the traditional houses. I mean, at least according to me, this is the most unique culture in all of Europe. So in today's video, I want to explore some cool locations out there, tell you a little bit about the history, about the demographics today. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so right now we're situated in the biggest city of this republic, I believe. The city called Elista. So as you can see, we got some typical traditional Buddhist building with fountains all around. And then there's some like old administrative building in the background. There's another one. It's like a very interesting contrast. You know, you got like this type of traditional Buddhist architecture right next to like a statue of Lenin, and then some Soviet administrative building from the 80s next to it. That's like wild. Okay, so there's a lot bigger and more magnificent historical site, as you can see here. This kind of like in the outskirts of the city, and it's so beautiful. Absolutely mind-blowing. And it's hard to realize that most people don't even know about this region. Western Mongolian settlers came there over 400 years ago, brought their cultural identity, their language, their religion to form one of the most unique cultures in all of Europe. And as you can see, the landscape around the Caspian Sea is incredibly flat, which brings us to the rural areas, the villages, the settlements, and so on. I'm so excited, let's get into it. Okay, so let me just quickly show you the national park in the east of the republic. Some wild horses, I guess. Then also there's a lot of these beautiful lakes, which look like potholes from the top. And we also have some Fortnite reference. Another thing I've noticed here is that the fields are actually very small. So instead of like a huge field owned by the state, you got them divided between the people individually. So most of them probably have their own. Though unfortunately, this is one of the poorest regions in Europe. As I was already talking about the fields, the local economy is highly dependent on agriculture, with lack of job opportunities in other areas. The economy also struggles with high unemployment rate, which is higher than the national average across the Russian Federation. However, according to the info that I found, the local government wants to invest more money into the modernization of the agricultural system, which is supposed to increase the productivity and the revenue of the economy. Otherwise, the landscape is absolutely perfect for investments in terms of solar energy. And also, this republic is experiencing increasing tourism. Yeah, guys, so if you ever plan to motor east, definitely consider this republic as one of your destinations. Now let's talk about the ethnic minorities and ethnicities who live in this republic. So as you can see on this map, the ethnic Kalmykians are the prominent majority of the population. Then they're also followed by another ethnicities from the former Soviet Union, like the Russians, the Kazakhs, the Avars, Dargins, and Turks. So yeah, this republic can also be considered multi-ethnic. Now sadly, like many other nationalities, the Kalmykians have a very tragic history of the World War II. Because over the course of the World War II, Joseph Stalin deported over 90,000 Kalmykians into the forced labor camps in Siberia, accusing them for collaborating with the Axis, although more than 20,000 of Kalmykians fought in the Red Army. A huge part of the population was displaced into remote areas of Siberia. But fortunately, after Stalin's death, when the new leader Khrushchev came to power, they were finally able to move back to their region. Alright guys, if you watched till the end, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.